Hey, what's up? This is Joe. I wanted to make this video to show you some of the little tips and techniques that I use to find outlaw stealth camping spots while on the go. It's really interesting. One of the things I see that hangs up a lot of guys that are new to this lifestyle or maybe want to try to live this way is their lack of ability to find free places to camp. What a lot of them end up doing is staying in hotels or campgrounds, and ultimately at the end of the day they find that it's not really sustainable long term. So in the last 2 years of being on the road, I've added a lot of things to my repertoire, learned a lot of techniques, especially from traveling with guys like Scooter Tramp Scotty, guys like Joe Sparrow, talking to Panhead Billy. And so over the last couple of years, I've kind of learned my own sort of system that most of the time it usually works. I can usually find somewhere to camp for free. This is actually something I'm really passionate about. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's something that, to me, when I learned how to do it consistently, reliably, opened up a world of possibilities. Because now all of a sudden, instead of being bound to a specific location where I know I have a spot, I can stop, I can find something. And so it just really freed up my my traveling ability just to find places like this. With that being said, I hope you guys get something out of it. I can't be too sure exactly where I found this spot. I think it was either Louisiana or Mississippi or Alabama. Found this, but basically what I did here was I first stopped at a truck stop, and I asked the people working at the truck stop if it would be all right to camp behind the truck stop. They said yes. I decided to keep looking for something because there were bright lights and all that shit like behind the truck stop. I looked on the GPS map and found some like back roads leading into the woods. So I took to the woods at night to explore those and found actually what turned out to be an awesome spot. So that's it. I'm just getting started. Got to Gainesville last night. I was gonna look at a motorcycle here. The guy fucking sold it after I got here. So anyway, here we are. Looks like an abandoned kind of RV park. There's a truck stop way over that way somewhere. And I found this the same way that I found the last one. Going to a truck stop, getting some coffee, and riding around, radiating outwards from the truck stop, which I've found to be a pretty reliable technique. More often than not, if I find a truck stop and then just explore kind of radiating outward from the truck stop, it seems like I can usually find some kind of a side road or an extra little lot or something like that. So again, I'm just seeing this for the first time in the daylight. I came in through here yesterday. These overgrown branches and stuff. Yeah, that's exactly what this was, an abandoned RV park. But I'm hidden, pretty well hidden. There's a road right there, obviously. There goes the truck. But I really doubt anybody can really see that unless they're bound and determined to look for something. So we get packed up and go check on another motorcycle. From Laura Burrell's place in Jacksonville, I took a Greyhound bus to Tallahassee to pick up an SD 1300. New bike I just picked up. Ship's bike, my bike. I think that's Bill's bike. A lift. There's Laura's bike. Nothing but bikes, bikes, bikes. this is my campsite in the woods, which is very secluded. Actually, last year at this time, I went around the corner and cleared this spot out the year before, right when the COVID craze was just happening and everybody said you ought to quarantine for 3 months. So I went to great lengths to clear this out just the way I wanted it. It's actually back behind a church in Daytona Beach. Churches, I'm not going to tell you whether it's a good idea or not, but my thinking is they'd be more likely to be a little more merciful for you than a private property owner. So I'm pretty comfortable here. Just got my coffee and about to head to work. So my thinking in leaving a spot like this or having a spot like this is to always clean up after yourself and put everything back exactly the way you found it. Don't leave any trash. You know, don't fucking throw beer cans around or any shit like that. So here I'm moving that log that was there before I went in there, putting everything back as close to it was before I got there as I can. With the motorcycle hunt completed and the bike rally over, I headed to the town of St. Augustine, where I rented a storage unit to try to sell the KLR. Can't really see this at all. Pretty goddamn concealed in there. Let's open a little bit to the road with this green tent. I don't think anybody can see anything. Looks like I'm pretty well concealed in there. Saw these trucks pulled over. Anytime I see trucks pulled over on the side of the road like this, it's a good sign to start looking for something. And I lost my toothbrush bag. God damn it. So anyway, this is, you know, right next to the interstate, but fuck it. I got here late yesterday and had to look around for a storage unit. I'm trying to sell the KLR because I just got the Honda ST1300. So I'm seeing what else is back here real quick. It really pisses me off about my toothbrush bag. Another option might be if I can get into these woods, that'd be cool. Anyway, so I'm just waking up. I'm gonna go explore some of this other stuff. I spotted something interesting on my walk to the gas station. As you can see, there's an almost indiscernible footpath leading into the woods. Had I not been on foot, I probably would have missed it. Upon further exploration, I discovered the remains of a very elaborate camp. As to what happened to the owner of this camp, who can say? This is an example of a spot that I would pass up, simply because it's so trashy. It's completely open to the sky, so I have nowhere to anchor a tarp, and it's just too close to the road. The challenge of finding these outlaw camping spots is one of the things that makes life on the road so exciting. You never really know where you're going to end up, who you might meet, or if you're going to get kicked out. It's a skill that requires a lot of patience, persistence, and observation. But at the end of the day, it's the thrill of the hunt that keeps me coming back for more.